guys, you're back again with Mrs Metcalfe. Remember last time I showed you how to do the 9 times table using a pattern? It was this one, if you remember, where we looked down the pattern of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it got tricky when it got to the 11 times and it stayed on a 9 because it became 99. And then we went to the 10 there, didn't we? And then on this one it went down in order: 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 9, 8. And then the pattern would carry on. But it got me thinking that some of you find it a little bit tricky to recognise patterns, and so I thought I'd show you a more hands-on way to learn your 9 times table. So all you need is some scissors, some glue, any glue. If you haven't got glue, you could probably use blue tack. If you haven't got blue tack, you could use sellotape, and if you haven't got sellotape, maybe a stapler, okay? Or good old-fashioned way, you could just mix a little bit of flour with some water. You'd probably only need a tablespoon of flour, which is the big spoon, like Mrs Kavanagh would say, and maybe a couple of little teaspoons of water. Mix it together into a paste and then use it that way. So you can use anything really, to be fair, so long as it's sticky. Okay, and we need 2 pieces of paper. It doesn't have to be anything special. Okay, I just quite like this green, that's why I've used the green. And then I've got white. If you haven't got any sheets of A4 paper, you could use an old newspaper, or you could use a magazine, or the back of a cereal box even, especially for the base one, because that needs to be a little bit stiffer anyway, if possible. You probably wouldn't want to use cardboard for the hands that we're going to cut out, because you wouldn't be able to bend the fingers very well with that. So here we go. So to start, we need to draw around our hands. So I think I'll turn the paper over to start with this, and we'll put our hand down. Now, we don't want our fingers right the way out here. We don't want them close together like that either. So we just want them spaced apart a little bit like that, because we want to really fit both hands onto this piece of paper. So I'll start to draw around, carefully going up around the top and down of each finger. Okay, if you find it tricky to draw around your own hand, you can always ask an adult or one of your siblings. I'm sure they'd be willing to help you. So that's one hand drawn. Don't know if you can see that. And then we'll draw around the other hand. Now, I do find this tricky because I am right-handed, and to draw around my left hand seems really hard for me because I'm not used to holding a pencil or a pen in my left hand. I'm going to give it a go. It's a bit wobbly, but I can use the scissors to cut that out, can't I? So there we are, 2 hands. Now you might like to first of all, carefully with your scissors, remember there's no rush, but if you cut up the middle between the 2 hands like that, and then across the top without cutting the fingers off, and the same on the other one, it will make it a lot easier for you to cut the hands out with less paper there, because it's less that we have to manoeuvre, isn't there? So I'm starting on the right here because I'm right-handed and I prefer to go anti-clockwise, but you might like to go clockwise. It's up to you. You might want to start this side. So carefully going up. See, when I get near the top, I start spinning the paper with my other hand to bring it round. It's a lot easier than using the scissors to turn. And I get the hand, I turn it round again and start going up this way, up the next finger. I know you'll probably be a lot more careful than me when you're doing it. I'm turning it again with this hand. Bit of a pointy finger going on there, but that doesn't matter. And back up this one. You see my wobbly fingers as well that I drew around. Wasn't very good with my left hand drawing, was I? But I had to go. Back up again. Around. Go around the top again and down. And then back up round the thumb. Round the top. Mind your fingers as you're going round if you're turning the paper. And back down to the bottom. There we go, that's one cut out. Cut the other one out. I'll go a bit quicker on this one. And all the way down to the bottom. Remembering to move your hand so you don't cut them. Right, that's both of those then. So they will go on here. Okay. So it's like if we've got our hands down like that. You could have them that way if you wanted to have your hands that way. Okay, it's up to you, whichever way you want. But I think I'm going to put mine this way because I quite like the green on the upside. So I need my glue, because I do have glue, but like I say, you can use other ways. Now, I don't want to be putting glue on the thumb or these fingers. It's just going to be in the middle here on the what would be your palm of your hand. So this bit, okay? So let's put some glue on. And, oh, I think I might have thumbs on the outside actually. Quite like the look of it with the thumbs on the outside. So that's one on. Put the other one on. And there we go. That's both of those stuck on there nicely. Can you see them? Right, now the way we do this is if we wanted 1 times 9, okay, then we'd turn over the first finger, or in this case it's a thumb, isn't it? But we'll just call it a finger. So we'd turn this one over, the first one, and then anything of this side of the finger that you turn over will be tens. Anything this side, so that way of the finger, will be ones. So we could write that at the top. We could put an arrow going that way, and that would be tens. And anything that way of the finger would be ones. Okay, like that. So let's start with our 1 times 9. So as you know, there's not going to be any tens because there's nothing this side of the one that we've turned over. So we count on in ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's right. 1 times 9 is 9, isn't it? So if we wanted to do 2 times 9, we'd turn over the second finger. 1, 2. Okay, hold it down and start again. But this time we have a 10, don't we? Because anything this side of the finger is a 10, and I think this side of the finger is a 1. So we've got 10, so put 10 in your head and count on 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 2 times 9 is 18. So then we'll go to the next one. So fold that back up, fold the next one down, see if it works for this one. So now we're on 1, 2, 3 times 9. So this time we have 2 lots of 10, and I know you're all really good at counting up in your tens, so I know you can just point and go 10, 20, can't you? Put 20 in your head and count on in ones, because we're going that side of the finger. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 and 27. Yes, 3 times 9 is 27. Let's try 4, shall we? Put the fourth one down. This time we have 3 tens this side. So 10 add 10 is 20, add another 10 is 30. Now we're going into ones, but we put the 30 in our head. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. And that's correct. 4 times 9 is 36. Let's go on to 5, shall we? So let's turn the fifth one over. You know that's number 5 because that was number 4, and we only have 5 on our hands, don't we? So that's the last one on this hand, so it has to be number 5. So this time we have more tens, don't we? We've got 4 of them. Some of you might know that 4 times 10 is 40, or you might want to count up in tens again. 10, 20, 30, 40. Put 40 in our head and count on in ones, because it's this side of the finger that's turned over. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Yes, it is 45, isn't it? Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 9 is 45. So let's go on to 6. Turn over this one, because there's 5 there, so this makes 6. 1 more than 5 is 6. This time we've got a whole 5 lots of 10 this side of the finger, so it's going to be 50, isn't it? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 in our heads, count on in ones. 51, 52, 53, 54. 6 times 9 is 54. Then go on to 7. So there's number 7. Turn it over, make sure it stays down. You know it's the one we're using because it's a different colour, because I've done this paper that's got green one side and white the other. But yours might be the same colour both sides, that doesn't matter. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lots of 10, which is 60, isn't it? And we're going to count on in ones from 60. 61, 62, 63. And that's correct. 7 times 9 is 63. Let's turn that one up. Do 8 times 9 now. So we've got all tens this side of the finger. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Now we're going to go on to 1, sorry, that way. 71, 72. So that's right. 8 times 9 is 72. Let's go to the next one. So put number 8 up, put number 9 down. Okay, so we're doing 9 times 9 this time. So here we go. Lots of tens now, look, all the way around here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Just one little one on that side. So 80 plus 1 is this one here, 81. And 9 times 9 is 81. So let's go to number 10 now. Oh, wants to come back up, that one. It's not staying down. So they're all 10s. Do we have any ones? Is there anything this side? No. So you can just count up into 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 10 times 9 is 90. So you can see with this method, you can use it anywhere really, because you don't have to have these hands here like we've just made. You can use your own hands. Oops, I've got some paper stuck on one of my fingers. Okay, so if we had, say, let's say 2 times 9, here's 1, here's 2, we'd put number 2 down. This one here would be a 10, wouldn't it? That's 10. And then we'd count on in ones. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the 2 times 9 would be 18. So we can use our own hands. So it doesn't matter where we are. We can be at school, or we can be at home, we can be at the supermarket, anywhere. We could always do our 9 times table this way. Okay, so when you've got really good at it, you might like to start putting the numbers on the back. So we could have 9 on the back of here. And you could even put a 1 on the front if you wanted, because that was 1 times 9. So 1 times 9 is 9. You can test yourself that way as well. 2 here. 18 on the back. 3 here. 27 on the back. 4 here. Okay. 36 on the back. 5 here. 5 times 9 is 45, isn't it? 6. 6 times 9 is 54. 7. Oh, maybe you can see now. 7 is 63. 8. Oh, didn't put 8 on the front, did I? 8 is 72. 9. You see that 9? Yeah. 81. And 10 on the end is 90, isn't it? Okay, so you could add them like that if you wanted. Then you could say to yourself, oh, what's 7 times 9? Oh, I think that might be 63 because I've practiced a lot. Turn it over and see if you're correct. Don't worry if you guess one and you're wrong, because you can just learn them all again, can't you? So it doesn't matter. You can just have another go. So I hope you all have fun trying this way of learning your 9 times table, and I hope you stay safe and be kind to each other, and we will see you all soon, hopefully, because we're missing you all. Bye.